What if I told you that you can bet under 8.5 runs in a game that features the starting pitcher with the best left-handed ERA versus the starting pitcher with the best WAR in the National League? Well, you can. It's Nationals at Reds under 8.5 runs, -115 at Fanatics, and it's Foster Griffin versus Chase Burns. Now, following 3 seasons in Japan, Nationals southpaw starter Foster Griffin, who's 4-1 with a 2.12 ERA, reinvented himself, and he's off to an awesome start, leading all left-handed starters in ERA. The 30-year-old has essentially average advanced numbers across the board, but per Baseball Savant, he ranks in the 85th percentile of pitching run value, 84th percentile of fastball run value, and 81st percentile of breaking run value. Coming into this game, he's thrown 4 straight quality starts and even punched out 8 and 9 guys in 2 of his last 3 outings. Despite averaging just 91.2 miles per hour on his fastball, he hasn't allowed hard contact, and I'm comfortable trusting him against a Reds lineup that has the 2nd worst average at just 200, 7th worst on base percentage at 276, and 10th worst OPS at 666 against left-handed pitching. Washington's bullpen is very bad, yes. But if we could get 6 or 7 innings out of Griffin in this spot, that should give us a good shot to avoid any crooked numbers. On the other side, Chase Burns gets things done completely differently. He's 4-1 with a 2.11 ERA. He's looked great so far this season, with the exception of just one April start against the Angels. He's gone 5 straight outings, giving up 2 or fewer earned runs, allowing 20 hits with 30 strikeouts over his last 30 and 2/3 innings in that span. 5 of his 8 starts have finished with a total of 4 or less runs, and boasting a 91st percentile pitching run value. Burns' mix of a 98.1 mile an hour average fastball, which is the 94th percentile, and electric breaking balls, he's in the 100th percentile of breaking run value, have allowed him to generate a ton of whiffs, 33.5%, that's the 92nd percentile, while he's given up an average amount of hard contact. And the Nationals have been really good at putting the bat on the ball this season. Their K rate's only at 19%. That's the 2nd lowest in the MLB. It's really hard to ignore how dominant Burns has looked this year. Per Baseball Reference, he even leads all National League pitchers in WAR at 1.8. So we're getting 2 starting pitchers in elite form at the moment. And there's an awesome trend to consider as well. Per TrendsCenter, since 2024, Reds regular season home games that start before 3 p.m. have gone 22-11-2 to the under. That's 66.67% for 9.9 units of profit and a 25.71% ROI when Cincinnati has been favored, just like they are in this contest. Now, finally, let's discuss the number of 8.5 runs. This is inflated due to the fact that Washington leads the MLB with a 65% over rate, while Cincinnati has a 61% over rate, which is the 4th highest. Not only that, but the Great American Ballpark is historically known as one of the best hitting parks in baseball, but we've seen that in these inflated numbers, and sportsbooks obviously know that and factor that into the lines. We've seen that consistently over the last couple of years, especially at this ballpark, even more than Coors Field. Not only should this over-under likely be 7.5 or 8, in my opinion, but since this is an early day game after a night game, we probably will see some watered down lineups with reserves playing, some bench guys getting off the pine, which should also be a boost to pitching as well. With all of this being said, and the under trend at TrendsCenter, I'll definitely back under 8.5 runs in this spot and think this is the best bet of the day. So best of luck with all your MLB bets. Head to TrendsCenter to see all of today's best trends and systems, and best of luck. I'll be right back here tomorrow for another play.